Hi friends, welcome back to my channel Only Bio, presenting up the series of Do You Know? In this 25th segment of Do You Know, we're going to talk something about interesting. That is, why not bypass the bypass? I guess you might have guessed it by now that what exactly we're going to talk about is something related with the heart and how can we avoid the bypass surgery. We dig our graves with our knives and forks when we eat heartily all the wrong foods and chew haphazardly. One half of what we eat nourishes us, and the other half, the disease and the doctor. Oops, onto the heart of the matter. The heart is the king of the organs. It is the strongest muscle in the body. It is 6 inches in length, 4 inches in diameter, and beats about 70 times a minute. It takes only 5 minutes for all the blood in the body to pass through the heart. Its major function is to pump the blood into the arteries and send the blood returning from the various organs with carbon dioxide to the lungs for purification. When you say that there is heart failure, hold on. The heart has not failed you. You have failed the heart by your ignorance, negligence, wrong eating habits, lack of exercise, and too much stress at all levels. The same goes for kidneys and other strong organs. All the organs of our body are very strong indeed, tough, wonderful works of nature to last us for 80 to 100 years or even more unless you're born with a congenital defect. All have 100% extra reserve capacity. When one kidney is removed, the other enlarges itself to do the work of the one removed. When one leg is amputated, the surviving leg grows stronger to support the weight of the whole body. When the valves of the heart are damaged or thickened and unable to prevent a flow back of the circulating blood, the heart's muscle wall compensates by pumping with such vigor that the circulation of the blood is maintained. The capacity of one organ or tissue to deputize for another is well known. Can man survive without these defensive mechanisms that nature has provided us? Isn't the human body a masterpiece of nature? How now let's ponder a while and ask ourselves who has failed whom. So let's talk about the chief causes of the heart ailments. They could be due to the inflammation of the muscles, that is either the outer covering or the inner covering of the heart, hardening of the arteries forming a clot which is called as thrombosis, weakening or degeneration of the organ due to advanced age, involvement of the heart as a corollary to rheumatism, syphilis, blood pressure or hypertension, angina pectoris, that is pain in the chest behind the sternum with profuse sweating. Do not confuse gastric pain with angina. That's pseudo angina, more of nervous origin. Drugs taken will give a lot of relief, no doubt, but could make the condition more chronic. You're forever hooked and hooked to it. Your diet. If you have tasty and spicy foods, eat to the full capacity, chew haphazardly, love having bumper foods, eat more of goodies made from refined starch and refined sugar, indulge in gastronomical delights, manipulate your foods with thick and spicy curries and gravies, mostly eat fast and delight in gobbling fast foods. If junk foods are your obsession often, if the acidic foods far exceed their normal ratio, indulge in all sorts of gustatory delectation, behave like the octopus who devours anything that reaches its tentacles, you not only take the cake but the entire bakery and the fudge as well. If you fall in the above categories, aren't you inviting trouble for yourself later on in life? Why not bypass the bypass? Start off by taking a cleansing diet to detoxify the body. Only fruits for one meal, say breakfast or lunch, raw salads without dressing, and buttermilk for the second meal, and clear vegetable soups with steamed vegetables, that is, cooked only with a little onion and ginger garlic paste. Eat bread made up of whole wheat flour and completely avoid foods made out of refined starch and refined sugar, that is, maida products, which includes cakes, biscuits, pastries, etc. Cut out on all unnatural foods, that is, bottled, tinned, canned, preserved. Live 2 to 3 days in the week on just nourishing liquids, that is, herbal tea, coconut water, wheatgrass juice, all fruit juices, all vegetable juices, lassi, buttermilk, limbu pani with honey, tulsi, adrak, and a few kothmir and mint leaves. Kothmir is nothing but coriander, added, and clear vegetable soups. A healthy vegetarian diet is your best, but if you happen to be a non vegetarian, then cut out all the fat and the skin from the flesh of the meat or chicken and have the same boiled. As you advance in age, it would be advisable to slowly and steadily cut out non vegetarian foods from your diet, more so if you are suffering from problems. For die-hard non vegetarians, fish is more suitable but not fried. Instead, steam it. Say a strict no to all pork products like ham, bacon, salami, and beef. However, much may delight your plate and palate. Switch over to rock salt or sindav namak. The juice of onion mixed with garlic and a little honey is very effective, and so is a little honey added to coconut water. The vitamin C content of the Indian gooseberry or the amla controls blood cholesterol levels and builds resistance to fight diseases. Ginger amla juice is very effective. Eat lots of greens. The answer to cholesterol problems lies in the chlorophyll, the green coloring matter of the plant. Hence, a glass or two of wheatgrass juice, which is abundant chlorophyll, or the green gold, as we say, is a must. Tulsi juice taken daily or a few tulsi leaves, 8 to 10, in a glass of buttermilk would be most ideal as it tends to reduce the weight also. How you eat is also very important. Chew your foods to liquid consistency. Digestion first begins in the mouth. If you have the habit of eating in large mouthfuls, then eat with a teaspoon. Eat only 70% of your capacity, the rest for water and air to move along. Get up from a meal feeling light and not heavy and dull. The less the food, the better. Keep a gap of few seconds between each morsel. Say no to alcohol, nuts, smoking, pan masala, and good hydrotherapy. Warm water enemas would be given depending upon the patient's condition and bowel regulation. If your drainage pipe is choked and there is a lot of toxic and morbid matter lying in the intestines, how will you improve the health? Just popping a pill here and there and suppressing the symptoms is no way to treat the human body. In nature cure treatment, emphasis is laid on restoring your health and not just in eating discomfort with pills and remedies. Morning and evening walks are excellent together with systematic breathing in and out. Jogging on the spot at home or outdoors is an excellent habit. All deep breathing exercises and pranayam are stress relieving and help to strengthen the heart. Loosen your grip physically, mentally, emotionally, but not spiritually. Rushing tempers and temperatures could play havoc. Have the ability to love, work cheerfully and productively. Keep a clear conscience, no guilt feelings. If possible, ask forgiveness to cleanse the soul. Don't be a slave of obnoxious habits like smoking, drugs, alcohol, etc. Yes, work is worship, but don't be workaholic. Rest and relaxation at all levels are a must. Meditation is far more important than medication. Foresee, farsi, let go, forget, and forgive. Let your headquarters be your heart quarters. And that's being at the heart of the matter, right? Friends, hope you have liked the series. I'm definitely waiting for your suggestions and comments. Please subscribe if you haven't. Thank you so much for being with me.